One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Cornhuskers will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Good timing on the quick out. Wide open spaces. There he goes. The 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Tight end finds a soft spot. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Spartans have this offense rolling. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I think 7 for the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. looking to throw. It's Raiola. Caught over the middle. It's Key. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Plows through the defense. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football.
Got it set up on the outside. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying the left side. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
To throw, it's Childs. Makes the grab, it's Kelly. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The kick is on its way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. QB draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because You've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. On the move. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Michigan State, 7, Nebraska.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though.
Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Finds a man by himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
Quarterback running on the draw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's a running room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads. They move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Childs. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Inside the 45. It's the seam wide open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
To the air, it's Childs. Quarterback feeling that pressure. pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Spartans line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Bonner. Turning on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it down. That's where they'll put it in play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Michigan State is a bit of a renovation project, but Jonathan Smith did a great job with that at his alma mater in Corvallis, and there is optimism that he's on the right path in East Lansing.
Yeah, and I think that it's a proud program, and the go green, go white. There's fans all across the country. They know they can be good, and it wasn't that long ago, Palmer. They were fighting other Big Ten teams for recognition, and they want to get back to that spot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people constantly overlook Jonathan Smith, too. I think he played with a chip on his shoulder back at Oregon State. I think he coaches with one as well, and I think the rest of his team kind of takes on that identity. They're going to be a physical team. They're going to play smart. They're going to be a hard out.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll run play action. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Oh, out of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Spartans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Back to throw, it's Childs. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The handoff to Johnson. Looking for room at the 40. Turning it on! We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Really good job there. Got through the progressions. 1, 2, 3, check down. Take what you can.
Yeah, don't waste time. You know, once you go through your progressions, get the football out, let them make plays. A lot of quarterbacks want to scramble or really pat the football over and over again. Nice job. Get it out. Get some positive yards. Go to the next down.
They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they...
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. He hurdles a guy. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Barney. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. It's complete. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Childs. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kelly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
There he goes. He's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can...
Looking for the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Childs. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Direct snap. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. The short hands, it's Key. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barney. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Oh, offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Childs. Steps away to find some room. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
The big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Finds us back in the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
It's a seam wide open. Got some room in to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First and goal, Michigan State.
A first down run in the red zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Turning on the Jets. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Markway. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play